Alright guys, welcome to another interview. I'm once again here with Scarlett, Sasha Austin from Canada, and you did awesome today.
I did okay.
You did okay. Are you happy? I mean, MVP, come on, that's like a pretty huge achievement, especially if you only have best of one. So, how did you do it? Like, did you prepare strategy and analyze his replays from the last tournaments that he was at, or did you play just from the game on?
I prepared. I was going to do a bathing timing with 1-1 and bathing speed, and the way his build worked out, did he go 3cc then, Blue Flame?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Flame Hellions are too late compared to like a 2cc build. So I had already started making a bunch of lings before they got to my base. So I got way ahead when I killed all those, and then the bathing attack did a bunch of damage, so I was way ahead. But the mid game, I didn't use the Mutalisks very well, and I made a couple errors because I was quite nervous my first time playing in Korea. Usually I don't get too nervous in booth, but today I was.
Yeah, how did you cope with that? And was that the reason why you were the first player, why you didn't come out, let's say, as the third or the fourth? We've been speculating about this quite a bit.
No, I think they wanted to give me experience even if I lost, because I don't know. If you lose later on in the series, it's harder for your team to deal with. So they wanted me to put up first just in case.
When you actually won against MVP and then they sent out a second tournament player, what did you think? Were you expecting a different match?
No. Terran is really strong right now, so I wasn't too surprised. I was expecting him to go Reaper. My teammates told me he mostly goes Reaper. I was going to do I went hatch gas pool, like 16 gas, 15 pool. And I was going to do a Baneling all-in, like really early, 20 drones or so, 21 drones, after Reaper, but he went CC first, so it wouldn't really work out. I attacked with some links. I don't know if I was ahead or behind after that.
Well, you weren't really like ahead. You traded quite normally with him.
I
with
did.
The Hellions on the high ground.
I didn't make drones fast enough. I got up to like 750 minerals. That was a bit of a mistake. And my layer was late, but that game went okay until I forgot Ultralisk armor and my 3-3 was late. So they when I attacked into his natural and third with the Ultralisks and Infestors and Banelings, I think it could have done a bit more damage if I had the Ultralisk armor, but it went okay.
You try to work against the Widow Mines with Infested Terrans, which worked actually really well for a lot of your engagements. And you said that Mia is one of those players who really likes to try to use Swarm Host against them.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the better option right now?
I think it might be better to go Swarm Hosts, but I just said that in the other entry. I just used the Infestors because I'd been practicing that way for most of the time, and I didn't want to switch like the last day or the second last day of practice before. So I just went Infestors.
Okay. How was just the atmosphere in the team? You won your first match against Team MVP, a team that traditionally does very well in GSTL, and a lot of people after the preseason expected Axiom-Acer to struggle a little bit. So now you won against LGIM. Coming into this match, what was the atmosphere before you played it, and how did that continue while the game was actually going on?
The atmosphere of the team?
Excuse me?
The atmosphere of the team?
Yeah, before you came here today, like coming up against LGIM.
I don't know, it was very relaxed. Like, no one was really too worried beforehand. The atmosphere in our team house is usually really relaxed. It's not like super strict, like, I don't know how to explain it, but...
You don't really have a coach, right? I mean, Crank is like the manager person that you have, the captain of the team, but it's really surprising because without a coach, people would expect the team to be, I don't know, not training that much, but it feels like you're all pushing each other.
Yeah, it helps. It's a lot better than practicing outside of a team house.
Okay.
I don't want to experience with a coach yet, so a real coach, so I don't know how that would be comparatively. But during the match, you asked, we were really worried when it was YoDa versus Crank and we were down 2-1. It looked like he was dead for sure. He was behind, his third died, they lost the Colossus before the attack, but YoDa's Vikings were in a bad spot. He lost them all before the Colossus all died, and the SCVs got cleaned up and everything died. And we were really surprised. And then after that, we were more hopeful. And
yeah, I mean, Ryan played really well for you guys. I actually expected MMA to come out again last, as he did against MVP. And I browsed a little bit through the comments that were written on Reddit, on Team Liquid, and also on Twitter. And everyone kind of expected MMA to come out. Was it the plan from the beginning to have Rion today as the last player, or was that a decision that you made on the spot?
Yeah, MMA didn't want to play today. We were always going to do Rion last. and it worked out well. I don't know why I didn't want to play, but yeah. Also, Mio is second. He's been doing really good in practice. He gets really nervous in the booth. That's unfortunate, but like in practice, he does a lot better than me right now. So it's...
Yeah, Rihanna was like teasing him quite a lot in the interview at the end, so I hope that Mia will kind of get that. A little bit of a switch. We talked before you guys played today a bit about WCS and your plans. I mean, all of that might of course change in the future, so there's nothing set in stone. But first of all, the general idea of where Blizzard is going with the WCS right now, with the past announcement. Do you like it, or are you feeling a little bit worried?
I'm a little bit worried. It would be a lot better if I was staying in North America, but right now I want to stay in Korea, so it's kind of questionable what I should do. I decided to play the Korea qualifiers, as I told you earlier. It's a risky choice, I guess, because if you don't get in, then you can't play North America.
That's one of the things that MC, he pointed it out, that he said like it's really hard for the players who are not in Code A right now.
Not in Code S.
Yeah, exactly. Who are either in Code B or in Code A, because they can't participate in the first WCS, no matter what happens. But you want to stick it out and play in Korea for a long time right now?
I think so, yeah. I'm not completely sure yet how long I'm going to stay, but I've been really liking it so far. Everyone in the house, I'm still...
Like, do you feel an improvement in your play too? Is it really that the environment in the team house and the practice on the Korean server helped you a lot? Or is it just, or do you think that the location and the staying in Korea does not have that much of an impact on your play?
It is helping. It's sort of like when I was, a long time ago, when I was new to the game, and I was like low Grandmaster North America, how you're losing like half your games, but you're learning it during it. Right now, that's like what it's like on ladder. I'm, I guess, low GM or so, and yeah.
The last time that we talked, you said a little bit that there are a few things in the game, especially against Terran, where you struggled a little bit with the Widow Mines and Medivacs came up back then, but that you want to have a closer look of how that actually evolves over time. I think the last time we spoke was roughly 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Did something change during that time? Do you feel that you can make more of a judgment right now in that situation, or do you think we need still more time to have a closer look at that?
I think Sky Toss is too strong for sure. It depends on the map. Like, if you can get a bunch of spores and there's no big open areas for, like, open air areas for Tempest to sit in that you can't hit with anything but Corruptors, on those maps, it's completely broken if they just turtle Sky Toss. But other maps, it's fine for now. I don't know. I think they should have to change the Void or Tempest a little bit, and we should still wait some more to see what happens. And Terran.
That was like the look, where do I start?
I'm doing fine on ladder against Terran, but I'm not playing against the best. Like, I'm playing against maybe rank 30 to rank 150 GM, usually. That's what I'm playing. And it's my best matchup on ladder.
Okay.
But when I play against Mariam, it's different. I was preparing for MVP and I won my first game against them, and then I lost the rest of the day, every game.
Alright, that must be a little bit weird coming up against MVP then. So did you have a lot of confidence going into that game? Or did you say, well, I lost against Ryan in MMA so much, I'm not feeling too well going up against MVP now?
I was somewhat confident. MMA told me like what MVP is a little bit weak on, and said like through all the different builds I played, he told me which one is the best to use against MVP, which is the Ling Baneling attack. And
I mean, it worked like a charm. So
it did. So
that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
One more question, like you coming now to Korea, you're pretty young, you're 19 years old right now.
Yeah.
So do you feel like homesick? Is it a problem for you staying here for a long period of time?
A tiny bit. I miss Mexican food, that's about it.
Mexican food, there's actually like a really good Mexican restaurants right at Coex, which is like a 5-minute walk from here.
From here?
Yeah.
Maybe I can convince people to go there right now.
I would be up for food as well. I've already asked a few of them, but yeah.
My teammates?
Yeah, so a few of them were hungry, so I would actually join.
That would be nice.
So Mexican food, that's the only thing?
That's the only thing.
not even like a family or fine, like even with the threats like from North Korea right now, my family is worried like sick. I get a new email from my grandparents or my father like every other day where they are saying like, you should pack a backpack already, you should get ready to get out of there.
Major's been messaging me about that. Juan?
Yeah.
He's worried. He's thinking about leaving Korea actually, which is because the WCS. He wants to play North America, I think, and he's worried about North Korea. But I'm fine.
Yeah, like most of the Koreans that I talk to, they are worried, but they're like, we can't do anything about it, and that happens every like 10 years or whatever. So they are kind of relaxed. I just have to laugh every time when I get like tweets and people telling me, don't worry, it's going to be fine, they can't attack because they will immediately getting destroyed by the huge army. And I'm always thinking, that doesn't matter to me anymore. I'm the first one who gets like the missile in his face, so that doesn't help me at all.
Yes, well,
worst
place to be.
Yeah, I hope that nothing's gonna happen, but I feel like, I was just wondering, so you are feeling completely at home right now at the team house?
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. What do you like the most about Korea?
The most?
And don't say the letter practice. That doesn't come. The music?
Well,
K-pop?
pop music. I've been listening to it for like years.
Okay.
Even before StarCraft, so.
Alright, that must really be a dream come true because K-pop is in every single store here.
Walking through the outside market and hearing songs.
What is the most annoying part of the team house? Actually, people ask me who the most annoying player is, so you can, is that, I mean, Ryan banted about Mia today. Any player who is like...
Mia's quite funny. I like him. I like everyone. There's not an annoying player. No.
No bad habits or anything? Getting along with everyone quite well?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm sorry about that answer, but it's true.
Huh?
I'm sorry it's not
No,
interesting.
it's completely fine. It was just so funny to see Ryan banter with Mia after you guys won and being like, yeah, he talks too much and he talks all the time.
One thing I don't like a bit is that sometimes they don't want me helping, like cleaning up and stuff. They just say, I say I'll help, and they say no, we'll do it. And it's a bit like since I'm staying there, it feels a bit like I'm a burden on them, and I don't want to be. I want to be like helping out just as much, but yeah.
Yeah, but so far it really looks like you guys are really having a great time at the team house.
Yeah.
Are there any changes incoming for the team house? Like, for example, we mentioned the coach. Are there plans to get a coach here and actually have someone, or is everyone just saying you guys are doing great, it works, why would we change anything?
I don't think we're getting a coach like to stay in the team house at all. Sometimes Sala can help with the replays, like he doesn't stay with us, he stays a city outside Seoul, fairly near, and he can help if like our troubles in the areas and replays, but no, we're not going to get an actual coach.
Okay.
And since last time we talked, you asked about a maid, I think?
Yeah.
We got one who comes 2 days a week and just cooks, that's it. So it's nice, because we didn't have much variety in food before.
Yeah, you told me.
I can't cook much here, because there's no ingredients.
Amazing pancakes, but that's basically it. I mean, besides my pancakes, I'm awful, so...
Can you get everything from pancakes here easily?
Yeah, quite easily. Okay. So that's actually not going to be a problem.
What about like maple syrup?
Huh?
Maple syrup. I
was never into maple syrup. Usually I have like a fruit salad or strawberry juice. Is really, not juice, strawberry jam of course.
Jam, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good, but maple syrup, that's like too sweet for me. But Americans really dig that. But Americans
I put a little bit on it.
A little bit is fine.
It's not like, there's a difference between maple syrup and like syrup, as they call it in the US a lot, it's different.
Yeah, the thing is like the US pancakes are just small, they soak it up and then it's all soggy and like that. My pancakes are very different. Yeah. I'll visit the team house at one point and I'll make you guys pancakes. Okay. StarCraft already had that pleasure and then they ended up winning, so I tell myself that had something to do with it. It's of course not true, but it makes me feel better. But yeah, I don't want to hold you too long, you're probably like hungry, especially since this is like the 4th interview for you today.
Something like that.
Yeah, so...
My team's waiting.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you very much and congratulations for the win today.
Thanks.
And this is it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. And once again, congratulations to Axiom-Acer for the win in the GSTL day. See you guys next time.